and get money out of it. That's kind of like your
Contract
own
killer?
job, Jane.
So you're agreeing that that's a job that people should
Okay,
go out and do.
Jane, let's go back in the olden days when bounty hunting was like somewhat a thing, right? People
No,
had bounties up.
that was never really a big
Yes,
thing.
it was. Are you kidding me?
Jaden, you're stupid.
No, it was never really a huge thing.
Yes, it was.
That's why I just said when it was somewhat of a thing, Jaden. Obviously, it's not universal, dude. Cavemen's weren't going, yo, bro, 10 stones, bro, you kill this man. 10 stones, Jaden.
No one has actual evidence from cavemen.
What? What?
Are you, Jane? Do you know
cave
what cave
drawings?
paintings are? Is that just
Cave
company
paintings?
Yeah,
who
drawings,
had, like,
but they don't have
everything
like anything they can physically hold.
What?
Like a caveman clothes.
How is that not
Caveman-
physically? That's physical
caveman,
evidence, Jaden. That is
what?
physical evidence.
Jaden, there's skeletons.
You can't
skeletons.
hold the painting
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, no, Jane.
How
I'm
can you
sorry,
prove
I'm sorry.
the
Dude,
skeletons
some random reptile just.
Kevin
Jane, I'm sorry. Some random squirrel just came up and did that like with his whiskers, bro. He literally
You never know. You can't prove it.
Yes, you can.
You never know. It literally could have been a dinosaur carving it. You don't know.
Dude, you can
prove
find
it.
bones
Are you really about to
that
say?
are like
Are you
thousands of
really
years
about to say
old.
prehistoric creatures did not exist as a whole? Then you're probably a flat earther at this point. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't agree with most.
Jaden, are you gonna
scientific
cut your
theories.
hair and dye it blonde and then name yourself Karen and then believe in anti-vaxxing and then flat earth?
Why would I cut my hair?
Cut your hair into like a short blonde hair and then name yourself Karen.
I don't get what? That makes no sense.
You're a Karen.
No, Karens are.
Your
have
new
long
name's
black
Karen.
hair.
No, Jaden.
Jaden, you're actually stupid.
Jaden, I can't believe you don't think cave paintings exist, bro. Come
They
on,
do.
dude.
I know they exist. You just can't prove who drew them.
Oh my god.
I know it wasn't an
dude.
animal that drew them. Very smart animal.
Because it was not an animal.
Like, you can't prove it though.
Oh my
That's
god.
a fact.
Jaden.
David, if you can prove to me that they drew it, sure, I'll believe you. But you can't. So.
Jaden. Like, what do you want me to tell you, dude? You want me to fly halfway across the world and look at some cave painting, go talk to some scientists for an hour? No. If you really want to know that, Jane, if you seriously want to know this, if you really want to try, go out of your way to win this, try to win this debate, I will epically fail in the end of the day. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead, dude. You can
You
fly
guys saying
all the way
a job.
down.
I don't like morally jobs.
You're still onto this job
Experimentation.
thing? Jane, I'm just trying to figure out
Yeah.
when you understand that cave paintings are physical evidence. That's all I'm trying to understand here. Because, I mean,
But how do you know
initially
who
you didn't
drew
understand
them?
that. Initially you didn't
They
understand
still don't
that.
even know what killed all the dinosaurs. Like,
Yeah.
seriously?
Well, seriously, you're acting like that's like an easy task, Shane. Go figure it out for yourself.
You spend all your life researching like one thing.
Okay. Yeah, because they're doing it right at the second they got out of their womb. In life, a lot of things are theorized, but that's
Okay.
just.
How do you know people didn't draw it like 1,000 years later and say that the cavemen?
Cause, dude, you can actually use like evidence, like scientific evidence, like how old is the paint that they used?
How old's the paint? 'Cause
Yes.
they used paint.
Oh, how old was the stuff that
Yeah,
they used?
Jane, paint's been around forever, dude.
You can make paint, dude.
Dye paints.
Literally
Dye
squish
is
a
not
berry.
paint.
Dye is not paint. Jaden, are you
Yeah.
kidding me right now? Do you know what dye
No,
is?
it's not. Yeah,
Squish a berry,
dye
get
is
red
just
juice.
dye. It's like
Jane, you know
Just
what
a
color is?
colorization.
Color is art, okay? And you're telling me that they didn't put that in a
don't say color is
stick-
art.
Jane, Jane,
David,
You
we're not artists
use-
like you.
Jane, you use colors to make art, okay?
Yeah, you also use colors to cook food. So,
Yeah, well, I mean, cool. Jane, this is the thing that happens in an argument. You start square one, Jane, and you make a whole bunch of different squares about things that are completely off topic. Like, dude, we're talking
no,
about
I'm just
cave
saying that they
paintings.
haven't proved
Yeah.
like people.
Jane,
No,
Jane,
they
Jane,
can't prove
don't
that
cut me
people
off.
drew
It's
them.
like a life skill you have to need to know. You need to hear people out for what they have to offer. What they
No,
have
I'm
to
not
say.
listening to something that I already know is wrong.
As
Like,
soon
you're
as you
literally
get
saying
beat
You know
in a
that, Jane.
subject, you restart to a
Jane,
different one.
Jane, okay, if you want to go against
David,
everybody in line,
Don't
then
talk
I expect,
unless you can
No,
prove
no, no,
that
Jane.
cavemen painted those paintings.
Jane,
Okay,
Jane,
there,
no,
done.
Jane. I expect 10 years from now, I expect it to be a fucking Karen, dude. I
would
want
I be
a
a
full-fledged dude, because honestly, it seems like to me, you don't want to hear anybody out, dude.
No, because I don't want to hear something
You-
that's
you-
wrong. You're literally
Jane,
like you
Jane,
can't
what do you
prove
want to
it.
work?
Once it's proved
Jane,
right.
Jane,
then
what do you want
yes.
to do as a job when you get older? Do you know that right now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what do you want to work as?
Biomedicinal engineer.
Are you gonna listen to your boss?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm just curious because it just seems like me. You don't want to hear anything.
Yeah. Cause why
Yeah,
would I
you
need
don't.
to hear out something
Okay.
that you're just gonna make
Didn't
up
you just say that
something?
you're gonna hear about me? You just said no. You don't want. You're not gonna hear anything out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hear you out. Don't have to. I have to hear my boss out. That's a totally different thing.
Most prehistoric paints were made from minerals like hematite, iron, and limonite. That is what they used.
Nice.
Boom, Jaden.
And the humans did
Wait,
not
why are
learn
they
to
not
write
paint?
during the prehistoric time period, so what they did was paint on walls.
Wait, what was it called again from bio? Those Homo sapiens are now. What was it before that? What was it caveman times? You know, the big skulls and like tiny
Homo
brains or
sapiens have
whatever?
been around for a long time, dude.
I know, but what was it called? Like, it was like they had the big
Well,
skulls but tiny brains.
There's multiple different types, dude.
Wait, hold on. Do you believe the theory of evolution?
You gotta elaborate, dude. There's multiple different theories of evolution.
Like just the generalized theory of it.
Yes, I believe that. I believe that over time things evolve.
I guess there's a lot of theories there. Like,
So because
Ooh, conspiracy theory
math and
again.
science, dude.
There's
You can
no
use
Gene, there's
math.
no conspiracy making that. You can go into how it works.
Yeah, there's tons of science and math that actually can
okay, again,
have a
it says
fact.
the date. It doesn't say who drew it though. Could have been a really smart dinosaur.
No,
No,
definitely
dude,
not.
Maybe
dude,
dinosaurs were
Because
alpha.
dude, they have fingerprints, dude. They have hands. Look at one of the pictures that I sent you.
Okay.
There's hands of humans' hands.
There could have been animals back then that had the same hands.
humans'
you never know.
hands.
You never know. Yeah, you just
I don't
never
think
know.
there were human hands.
Just never
Jane,
know.
are you like super religious to the point that you won't even take into consideration about what people like develop?
He
Are you,
believes
like-
people spawned on the earth. They just spawned out of nowhere. They just hit the reset button and spawned.
I mean, I'm not gonna go against like any religious act, but if cave paintings are physical evidence, then
No, I'm
What
just saying
is
you can't really
religion
prove
at
who
all?
drew them.
They definitely drew
Like,
them.
But how do you know?
Because,
you
dude, you
don't.
can use science. Science.
You really
It's-
can't.
Yes, you can.
Jane,
Do you have physical human skin?
Yes,
I think so.
they have human.
Jane, here's the thing, dude.
skin.
They have human skin from that long ago, Isaac. Find
Yes,
me this.
frozen human skin.
Frozen.
Jane,
Oh.
Jane,
Ice caps.
Jane, I'm gonna give you a scenario right now, and I want you to hear me out. I don't want you to cut me out every 3
Okay.
seconds. Okay? Can you
Unless
do
I hear
that?
something
Okay.
totally stupid.
No, you're not gonna cut me out. Okay, let me put you in a scenario. Say that maybe like you're in a cave or like on a mountainside. That's like you like hundreds, thousands of years ago, right? Say you're a human or a lower classification of human. Say you know how you develop in that area, right? You know, like people stick in their terrain, people stay at the home, it's a place they feel comfortability, right? So say like they feel a need to express themselves. What like just however, like they just draw stuff, right? They paint, they scratch stone, etc. Now, over years, people die. You know what happens, all right? Those bones of that person is found in a similar area, right? Now, see, here's the thing. You get a pinpoint, right? Say there's 2 species, right? You got your tiger boy, right? And you got your human boy right here, right? Are you gonna pick between the tiger, who painted this majestic piece of art of bulls and whatever, or are you gonna pick that human? Answer to
Jaden,
that.
I don't know.
Oh,
maybe
you
we
don't-
don't.
no, you can't prove it. You
can't
literally
prove
can't
it.
prove it.
You can't prove it.
Jane, are you actually think it's the tiger, man?
Can't prove it.
Jane, I can't believe you just picked tiger.
I picked neither because you can't prove either right.
Jane, all I'm saying is that on the test, 99% of people picked human, and you just picked tiger.
I picked neither. I didn't answer it. I just said you can't prove it.
Jacob,
I never
Jane, you
picked which one.
Papega.
Jane's trying to say that humans do not make cave paintings.
No,
He's
I'm
trying to
trying to
say-
say that we don't know what did.
He also
Jaden,
doesn't think
prove
they're
it was
physical
what do you
evidence.
mean? Scientists have figured this out so
Yeah,
long
Jaden-
ago.
Jaden
This is
Fine.
nothing
has some
new.
sort of-
Oh,
alien.
Isaac, like what you said, you can twist the media. Oh.
No. This
Yeah.
is talking about the
Jacob, you know
government.
my brother
You
just
can't
said?
twist science, Jaden.
Yes. Well, guess what?
Jacob, I mean,
No, they did not
Jaden.
prove who drew them. They
Jaden,
can't
you know what my
prove
brother
it.
just said?
What?
He goes, is he gay? SNU.
Jacob's annoying. He still has to make me a spaghetti sandwich, so.
Okay, Jaden.
I'm just saying, you can't prove who actually drew them.
Well,
Yes,
you
you
can't prove a lot of
can.
things, but okay, Jane, I'm
How
not
do you
gonna.
prove
I'm
it,
not
Isaac?
gonna.
I'm
Jane,
not a scientist.
Jane.
I'll
Is there
look
a
into it. I'm
DNA
looking into it.
database
I'm looking into it right
in
now.
the paintings?
Jane, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm some 40, like 20-year-old master
Science
degree
genius?
and all the
Yeah.
above, Einstein's son, okay?
Yeah.
But one thing I'm gonna say is that I'm pretty positive out of the millions and millions and millions of people that have set out to figure out how this works over such a thing that I'm pretty sure is on the lower tier of things to figure out. People figure it out.
Yeah. People just assume that's what happened. Can't prove it.
No, scientists
Yeah.
don't assume, Jaden.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
They actually
They go
do
in
it a
every
lot.
aspect.
They infer, actually. They infer for a lot of answers.
Well, they infer over different pieces that they have,
Yeah.
evaluated over time.
Cool.
But that's the
I
thing.
also
They
thought
different pieces.
OJ did not
Jaden,
kill
they're
his
taking-
wife, so.
He did.
Jaden, yeah, we're not gonna do this shit right now, dude. Like, they take different things from here, and here.
All I'm saying
They
is
try to
humans
do
aren't
what you
perfect.
see.
They make mistakes. How do you know we didn't make a huge mistake right there? And
Because,
something else
dude,
could've drawn?
Okay,
ask
Jaden,
the
Jaden.
million,
See? You
dude, ask
don't
the
know.
thousands of scientists, and they'll be
Hey,
like, oh,
we don't know.
definitely.
We don't know the right answer.
What do
It
you
could be
mean?
Everything
cavemen.
can be.
Thousands
Like,
of
not be.
scientists have
We don't
answered
know.
this already.
Doesn't matter.
This is nothing
Jaden,
new.
don't
Jaden,
know
I'm just
for
saying, Jane, here. All I'm just saying is, you're a little Triceratops trying to compete with a Tyrannosaurus Rex, who's fucking alpha.
Triceratops would
okay?
win because they're alpha. With
No,
the horns.
No, that's beta. Dude, that's a beta shit, bro.
David, they're alpha. Your Rex is level 1. Mine's 150 Triceratops.
Jane, oh my god, you need to stop, dude.
Jaden, do you like
alright.
arguing? Like, do you actually find this enjoyable?
No, I just know that you
well,
can't
then why do you
prove
do
something.
it? Then why do you just
Because it's not
Jaden,
provable.
I understand-
Because
I
you guys
understand,
think
like,
you're right, and you're not.
we
No,
can't
Jane,
have
I
a single
understand
time
that-
playing with you. We just can't have a single fun time playing with you. It's just you
No,
ruin
because you
it.
guys just bring up the most stupidest things
no.
ever.
No,
No,
Jane,
that's
let me
you.
explain something. There's two different types of arguing. There's good arguing where you actually like gain something out of it, and there's arguing where it's you and one other person that just will not decide to let go of their point. Which, don't get me wrong, stay strong on your points. Stay strong on your points. But if you're gonna stay strong on your points, you gotta at least
Yeah, you have to have
take
some
into
sort of
consideration what other
evidence.
people say.
You have to have some sort of evidence and like conclusions.
How do you have evidence cavemen painted? How do you know something else did it?
Because scientists have evidence.
Oh, yeah, so you're believing scientists and
Yes, I
disturbing
am.
everything.
I am believing in scientists.
Okay, so
But what are you
Jaden,
maybe
believing
they
in?
could just
once-
twist around something. They could say something different, and we would never know.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, thousands of scientists would have to all agree to
Doesn't
the same
matter. We
like
would never
point.
know.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
it.
It's
We
physically
never do.
possible. But
Scientists
thousands
go
of
against each
people
other
would
all
have
the
to
time.
all do that.
Could happen. It could not.
It
Isaac,
could.
you said you
Thousands of
thought people
scientists.
you thought millionaires could order little boys in a limo.
Yeah, they could, because
Alright.
they literally have.
They couldn't.
Dude, we have evidence of that. The company even
really?
said that they do it. The company said.
So you're saying the FBI never shut them down or anything?
That's what I
That's
read.
what you said. No, go. So you said the FBI let little boys get taken away?
No,
by
I never
limos.
said that.
That's
That's not at all what I
Yeah.
said. I said that limos.
little boys were forced into a limo,
service.
and the FBI
No,
allowed that to
I
happen
did not
against
say
their will.
that.
Okay.
You're just turning around what I've said.
That's exactly what you said.
I
You
said that
yeah, the FBI
millionaires-
said they could not
Millionaires
talk about it.
can order little boys with their limo service, and the limo service even said that they do it.
But the FBI allows that?
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said the FBI told the guy he couldn't upload the video about it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, like, he couldn't upload
So that
the
means, that
video.
means
of
the
it.
FBI knows about it.
Yes, that's the point.
So you're saying the FBI is letting a limos take away little
Well,
boys to
Jane,
wherever they
Jane,
want.
Well, Jane, FBI's
Yeah.
know like a lot of things. Like, FBI's know that like, whoa, somebody's probably gonna die today from another person, but they
Yeah.
know they have the knowing factor, but it's not always they can just like counteract it. Like, you can know that someday like you know, the sun's gonna freaking obliterate the Earth. But I mean, obviously, like you can't like, it's like you can always control stuff like that.
What the